Yes, welcome back to the. Thank you for showing the love. Continue to show the love so we can grow the channel as much as possible. I've got a passionate Arsenal fan with me today, Tyrell. Tyrell, welcome, man. Warm welcome to the channel.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, love having me on. Love having me on.
Come on, man. Love every time. Love every time. So we're just gonna chat about what happened yesterday because boy, I'm feeling really aggrieved. I'm feeling really disappointed. Really, really disappointed. Going to the Anfield 1-0 defeat. What's your take on it, Tyra? When you look at the game, how do you analyze that game yesterday?
Well, first of all, yeah, I just want to start off with the lineup. My issue with the lineup, because yesterday, yeah, when I saw that lineup, yeah, I was thinking about what the midfield would be, yeah, because I was hoping, yeah, Arteta would have some at least creativity in there. I looked up the lineup on my phone and I'm looking at it straight away and I'm like, where's the creativity? Why am I seeing Mikel Merino in the midfield with a Rice and Zubimendi? And during the game, right, just looked at us and yesterday we were going to create great chances for Gyökeres, right? There was no creativity in that midfield. Like, Mikel Merino could not create. Yeah. He had like 3 10s on the bench. He had Ethan. I get Odegaard couldn't start because he wasn't fully fit because of his shoulder injury. But he had Ethan there and Eze and didn't start none of them. So that's my issue with it yesterday. So
that was when I saw the lineup come out, and I saw. Firstly, I felt, I know Eze only just came in, and I only just signed him and everything, but I felt like he should have started. I really do. I felt like he should have started. We needed in the middle of the park. Merino can't really create, but some look at it like as in his clinical. When I mean clinical, Merino, I mean he can get on the end of headers. You know, when we do long balls, you can get on the end of them and that. It wasn't that really type of game. I felt like we needed a lot of creativity, and I think Eze was the perfect player to start. Martinelli was absolutely terrible. He was poor. He was poor. I think we should have, brought on Eze a lot sooner, and maybe brought on Trossard on the left. Would you have brought on Trossard earlier, or brought him on at all?
Yeah, I would have bought a Trossard, yeah. But because when I was watching the game, I said at half time, as soon as we went into half time, I was like, Arteta, we have the momentum going into the first half. In the first half, I actually thought we were the better team, to be fair.
Absolutely. Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we were the better team in the first half. And like I was saying to myself, right at half time, yeah, we got the momentum. Let's keep up in the second half, yeah. And after, as soon as we come back out in the second half, no changes were made. He didn't bring on Eze, no one. Kept it the same. And Liverpool were just on us. And that was my issue with it yesterday.
I agree. And you know what? The game was there for us. The game was there for us to go up.
100%, yeah.
You know, and it just took a moment of magic from them to get. That was a wonderful goal, which is what it is. It is what it is. You know, they took their chance. Wonderful free kick, but what did we do in that game? It was it's the same old Arsenal, same old. I understand that we nullified their qualities and we diluted their clinicalness. I understand all that, but we're talking about Arsenal. It's the same Arsenal, the same patterns of play, same passing back. There's no initiative from any players to think, you know what, I'm going to the only player who was my man of the match was Madueke.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a very fantastic yesterday. Yeah, on the right, yeah.
Brilliant, you know. He was trying. Trying. It was.
Like I said yesterday as well. I said on my map tracks as well. Madueke, yeah, he was the only player on the pitch in that whole first half that actually wanted to show a bit of fight and wanted to win this game.
Yeah. Where's that from the other players?
He was the only one. Like he was like, nah, I'm gonna get on the ball. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Helping them and stuff like that.
I think maybe. Do you think it's Arteta's tactics? Do you think that's the problem?
Oh, there you go.
No, yeah,
Yeah, I do, because like I've said this lots of times. Oh yeah, there you go. I've said it lots of times with Mikel Arteta. Yeah, he doesn't change things up. Sometimes in games, yeah, when stuff doesn't work, I don't think he has a plan B or like nothing. It's like he has one plan, he sticks to it, and after, if it doesn't work, he just doesn't change it. And I always call him out for it, because I've been having this problem with him for the past few seasons now, and I've noticed it for such a long time with this manager. He doesn't change nothing. The system around tactics, nothing. I just like. It's just frustrating, man. Like, it really is. And sometimes when I just watch Arsenal play under Mikel Arteta, like every week, yeah, when we're like struggling with games, trying to break down teams and stuff, he doesn't change it. It's like, what does he do? And I just look at it and I'm thinking, like, I don't understand what this manager does in certain games. And it just, yeah, I just don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, game. I mean, it would have been nice to win the game. People say it's not must-win games early in the season. All right, we'll get all that. But these are the games that you need to. These are the games you need to win if you want to be the champion, win the league, win the Champions League. You need to show that mentality, and I don't feel like yesterday we did. It seemed like, okay, Arteta's tactic yesterday was frustrate and dilute their qualities as much as possible for long as possible, and then bring on subs. Okay, fair enough. But I felt like he left that too long. And when the game was getting a bit intense, he thought, okay, let's just try. It seemed like he's just happy to take a point rather than go for it. He'd rather not go for it and be left open at the back and then have that basketball back and forth. He's quite a safe manager. He's not brave. He needs to be brave. He needs to be brave. And the likes of Martinelli, look at Martinelli. Look how he was in 22-23, I think it was that season. He was absolutely, why are these players why are they not performing? Why is it, what do you think, Tyrell, it is? What do we need to change?
I just feel like Arteta, just needs to like, because I feel like in certain ways where we play, I feel like sometimes he needs to like learn to just change the system away how we play. Because like I'm sick and tired of how we only stick to like one style of play every game. Like I just feel like sometimes in certain games he just needs to change it around, and he just doesn't do it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna stick to this plan. This is how I want to play, and we'll go and we'll see how it works. And then he just like, every time I always call this out on my channel every single time, like, we need to start, like, I just don't see where we're going to improve under this manager, because I don't rate Arteta. Like, people know this on my channel. I don't rate Arteta. Like, I just don't see what he's going to bring for the future of Arsenal Football Club as manager. Like, I don't see where the change is going to happen. Like, yesterday, right, before the game, Saliba went down injured. I don't know if you saw it. He went down injured during training, during the warm-up, and he still started him anyway, which made no sense. Anyway, so that's one thing I'm going to criticize and call him out for. But like yesterday, we was our best chance to win at Anfield in so long. We haven't won there since like 2012, something like that. And I said on my preview that I did on Friday, going into this game, this is Arsenal's best chance to win at Anfield. If we don't win, on over the weekend, I said I don't know when we're going to next win there, because like look at the signings Liverpool are bringing in now. They got Isak now that came out last night. Like honestly, like. I just don't know where we go from here, because we got a long season. I remember we got Champions League, with a lot of football to play, man. And like this manager, like, is on his this is a mad season for this manager. He's under a lot of pressure to win, because like I said, we need to win a trophy this season. And like the way we're playing football right now, again, I said in pre-season as well, the way how we was getting results in pre-season, I didn't really like the style of play, because I was saying on my channel and that what has changed in pre-season. I didn't really see it was the same style of play. Like again, like. I just don't know. I just don't know what he's going to change. That's my issue with this manager.
Yeah, and you know what? As time goes on, I'm to feel the same, because I do like Arteta. I like Arteta. He's done brilliant to bring us to where we are.
Yeah,
beating back to being consistent. Consistent meaning, look, we've been second 3 times now. 3 times in a row. That's what I'm meaning by consistency. And I feel like time is ticking, like you said. It's a big year for Arteta. Whether or not he gets sacked is a different question, but we've got to have that and set that standard like he has been doing for us. He brought us back to competing again. So you have to have that level of standard and try and do better, try and improve, try and go. But I just feel like he plays too safe. That's not being brave, and that's not a winner's mentality. You have to change it. It's all from here. It starts from here. What you can do here, you could pitch. But it's the same. It was the same old, Tyrell. Same old. It's just old. I just felt like, oh well, we've got all those players in. Granted, Gyökeres, Madueke, Mosquera, Zubi, and the rest of it, Norgard, and others that we've signed. I know people say it takes time to gel. Fair enough. Granted, it does. Some players more than others. Granted, okay, that's one thing. But change the tactic. There's no plan B. If plan doesn't work, he'd rather stick with it. That's the issue. You understand?
Yeah.
What and not addressing the left wing as well, going into the new season, got Champions League, won a challenge on all fronts. I know we're equipped in most areas now. I understand that, but the left flank is smelly, stinking. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Bro, I've been calling out. I've been calling out for this whole summer, that we need to know that figure because, like, that season that he brought up, the 22 to 23 season, we was playing that nice attacking football. He was cooking that season. Like, I think that was the best Martinelli I've enjoyed watching since he's been at Arsenal. Like that season, the whole team as well. Obviously that season was just the best generally. Like, and now all of a sudden, Martinelli he hasn't kept up that same consistency since that season. Like, he just can't score anymore. He can't take on his man. Like, he used to be rapid as well. This guy, his pace used to be crazy. And now I feel like the thing is, he's only like 23, 24, right? I feel like some people say he still lost a bit of his pace. I understand why people are saying that, but I don't think he has. I just don't know what's going on with him. But for me, I feel like we need to buy a left winger now. Like, today's deadline day, we got a few hours left. Unless Arsenal are gonna come out with a surprise or bring someone in, I don't even know who. But if Arsenal can try to make one more signing, but I doubt it. But we need to bring in a left winger going into this new season, man. Because I can't have Martinelli watching him week in and week out every single week. I can't do it again this year.
It's an imbalance. It's imbalance in the team. It's kind of like it's like this, and it's a confidence. You can see it's definitely a confidence thing with Martin. He doesn't feel like he can take his man on. Well, he might do in his head, but he's not doing it. I think it's a system as well that the system doesn't suit Martinelli. I don't think his quality is not there anymore. Pay. He's still got his. I believe that he's lost his pay. It's still there. It's quite evident. You can see it, but the way the system that we play doesn't suit Martinelli at all. On the right, but again, I wonder if you can also shed some light on this. Some Arsenal fans say, well, Saka's fine on the right. Why can't? So is it the system? People saying that it's not the system because Saka seems to be managing to play under Arteta's system. So would you say that the system? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think that's true?
I don't think it's the system because Saka's been consistent for like how long now since he's come through to the first team. So like Saka's always like the main like star for Arsenal. Like every single season he always puts out the numbers. So I can't really say it's the system. I just like you said that. I just feel like Martinelli. He's just I just feel like his quality's just gone a bit. I just feel like we just have to move on from him really.
It's a shame because I'd like to see him. Get back
and he's still young as well. He's got a long career as well. That's why it's a bit of a shame that he's lost a bit. Like,
that's it. There was at one point. I think that Jurgen Klopp was even interested in Martinelli. I think there was one point.
I think so.
Yeah, like it's craziness. It really is. Arteta does need to change up the system. There was no bravery yesterday. I'm very disappointed, and we've still got to go to City and Newcastle.
Newcastle away, bro. Got to play Chelsea away. Like, and my issue with Arteta, right? he needs to learn to start making changes more quicker because he takes to what like the 70th minute in games to make subs. Like yesterday, we can see that we need to bring on subs early, and he's still standing there just watching the team, sitting there not doing nothing. He's seeing Slot, he's making the changes early. Slot's bringing on changes. I'm watching the game. I'm like, what is this manager doing? Like, make the changes earlier. Like you can see that Liverpool got they're on it now. They got the momentum. Make the changes. Like
in the
midfield as well. Like Eze should have been brought on earlier. Like I just don't get it. I don't understand.
He should have been brought on earlier. I absolutely agree. You could see when the game was starting to change, when they were starting to get the momentum. That's when we should have brought our subs on. You know, you can see some changes. Arteta needs to bring on subs longer. It's so. I trust my player. I understand that as a manager, you got to trust your players, but you have to make the changes if you want to win the games. You have to have a winner's mentality. And yesterday, it was more same old Arsenal. It's the same old. Are we going to win the league? Having that mentality and going into games. You're not.
Nah.
Do you feel like we've done enough in the window? Are you content with what we've done in the transfer market?
Yeah, I've given credit to Berta already. I'd say I wouldn't say it's been an excellent window because my dream number on left wing, I wanted Rodrigo, but that was a dream thing. That was never going to happen. But you know, I think we've done all right. Like I think the depth that we've got in, I think it's been all right. The Madueke signing though, I don't have a problem with the player. Yeah, it's just that how much we paid for him. That was my issue. 52 million. That was my issue with that. How much we paid for Madueke. Obviously, you've got a backup goalkeeper in Kepa. I wouldn't say it's been bad. I just feel like with me, I've always said it. I feel like with Arsenal, we need to because like we love to bring in like depth options first before we go for our main targets. I wanted us this season to go all for our main targets first. Then you bring in like the backups, the depths, and all that. So
I understand.
I've given it a terrible window. For me, I've given the window. For me, I've given it like a 7 out of 10 for me. That's how much I've given it.
Okay.
If we get a left winger, then I might consider an 8 out of 10. But for now, for me, it's a 7. I'll give it a 7 for now.
What would bring it up to a 10?
Because we got Eze.
What would bring it up to a 10, Tyrell? What would bring it up to a 10?
A 10. I said a couple of weeks ago, if Arsenal actually did get Rodrigo, I probably would have gave it like a 9 out of 10 because he would elevate our team like that. Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Because he is just, honestly, that guy is unbelievable. And the fact that now he's staying at Real Madrid has a bit annoyed me because I don't know how he's staying at Real Madrid, even though Xavi Alonso has not been playing you and this guy still wants to stay there, but it is what it is.
I agree.
If we could get a left winger in, but like a top quality, I don't even know what left winger Arsenal could go for. The only options I see is that because I saw reports that Arsenal have an interest in Fofana from Lyon, and they're also interested in Lookman as well. So I think those are the two options Arsenal have, only them two right now. But if it was either one of them, I'd rather go for Lookman right now. So I like Lookman. Yeah. I already said if we miss out on Malik Fofana, it won't really bother me because he's young. Yeah, he has a whole career ahead of him. So if Arsenal maybe want to go in for him in the future, they probably could. But I'd rather Lookman right now in our team. So
yeah, and there's still a handful of hours today till the transfer window closes. So let's see what business needs to be done. But would you give Arteta, as this is last season, Tyrell, if you was, we don't win the league or we don't win a major on, is it last season?
I already said, if we don't win like anything, we have to win something, man. Like all this money that's been spent over the last few years, and we still haven't won anything, I already said if we don't win nothing, then he has to go for me. This is his last opportunity now. Because like I've told people all the time, like as much as I don't rate the Kroenkes, the Kroenkes have backed him. They've actually given him money to spend. And like some of the signings, like you can argue and say, yes, they haven't been like you could say that Arteta hasn't spent it correctly, cool, but like I said, he's got his striker, he got Gyökeres now, you brought your Rice in, we got all your players that you wanted, Gyökeres, like yes, he might have wanted Sesko, but that wasn't an option. I never wanted Sesko anyway. Gyökeres was for me the better striker. But he's got all his options there now. So like I said this season, there's no excuses for this manager anymore. If he doesn't win, he has to get sacked. He has to walk. So this is his last opportunity to show the fans. Because like I want Arteta to prove us. I want Arteta to prove me wrong, but he just every time I watch him, I'm just like, how am I going to get out proved wrong by this guy if you can't even just get the basics right in games and stuff? Like, what am I going to expect from him? So if he doesn't win that nothing this season, he has to walk. So yeah,
you've got
simple.
To be honest, Tyrell, you have got some valid points. I'm not going to push back and challenge you because what you're saying is very fair. I had a long time now. Whether I like the manager or not, it's not about liking and loving a specific manager. Obviously, some fans, like us, have our preferences. That's one thing. But I support Arsenal. I want the best for Arsenal. I want us to win. I want us to win trophies. I don't care who manages. I just want trophy. I want a trophy. That's all we want. So, I mean, well, do we look like favourites, Tyrell? Are we favourites? Liverpool gonna is because I'm seeing a lot of people saying now the gap between us and Liverpool is evidently bigger now. So would you say like we still have a good squad? We can go far, or what would you say?
Yeah, I've said it already this season. Yeah, Arsenal, we do have a squad. I think we can win. We can, yeah. But for me, I just don't think. Listen, I want Arteta to win a trophy because he needs to win one, yeah, obviously. But I already said Arsenal's team is not bad as people think it is. We do have a good squad. We could actually win trophy. But I feel like it's just not going to happen under this manager. That's why. But for me, we can compete. But I just don't think under this manager. That's my issue.
It's one of them. It is one of them. We'll have to wait and see. And because we can't play like we did yesterday, that's not a winner's mentality. You have to be strong. You can't go to those grounds. I understand that Arteta has a tactic, fair enough. As a manager, you put a tactic or a game plan in place, and then switch it up mid-game or whenever it needs changing. But I don't feel like we were brave yesterday at all. Who was your man of the match? Did you say Madueke as well?
Yeah.
And Mosquera did very well, come in.
Oh yeah, when he came on for Saliba yesterday, I was actually very, very impressed by him. Like he actually played very well. Like his first game at Anfield and the way he played, I was thinking, "Bro, that's crazy." Mosquera, man, like done his thing yesterday, man. Clean.
He really did. He really did. Raya just seemed a bit. Did you get? Every time Raya got the ball to feet,
I don't know what's going on. I've noticed that from last season as well. He has too many, he sometimes, his decision making sometimes on the ball. Like yesterday, that way he tried to pass it to, who did he pass it to? And Van Dijk got the ball.
Passed it middle, didn't he?
Yeah, down the middle. Like I don't understand when he does stuff like that. You can see that there's a player there, he's marking him and you still pass it there. Just go long, boot it out. I just don't understand. It really annoys me. Like, I don't know why he does that. And he needs to get that out of his game soon, man. Because soon, one day or another, it's gonna cost Arsenal. I can see it. One day, that stuff like that from David Raya is gonna cost Arsenal.
It is. It really is. So if we listen, we've got to change we've got to change this mentality of not being brave because it's gonna cost us in big games. We need to change these draws like last season or losses into wins because we can't go on like this. This is a big season for us. We need to compete on all fronts. We've got all our signings, maybe more, depending on what we do for the remainder of the day. Transfer window closes later on tonight. We've got Forest next. That's a win game. There's be no excuses. I want we've got a good enough squad to go and win as much as possible for our season and compete on all fronts. I don't know excuses. So I tend to show and prove people wrong. What's your predictions for the Nottingham Forest game?
Predictions for the Forest game now. I'm gonna go. Saliba should be back for that game. Because he hasn't been called up for the France squad no more. Apparently they took him out. He's been withdrawn.
Sprained his ankle.
Yeah. So yes. and obviously Saka's out as well. So yeah, I think Saliba should be back for that game. I'm assuming, hopefully. But I'm actually gonna say 2-0. I think we can keep a clean sheet. I'm gonna say 2-0. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0 Arsenal. Yeah, 2-0.
That prediction's locked in. Hopefully, I'm hoping. I am hoping it's gonna be a win because there should be no excuses. It really shouldn't. So yeah, that's it, man. Tyrell, thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Go and see his. It's going to be in the description below. Show some love to the channel. We're trying to grow this channel as much as possible. Like, subscribe, like content, get involved in the comment section. Tyrell, thank you very much for going on, and people, stay safe. Thank you very much, people.